put it simply, an Americano is just an espresso that's been diluted with water, but it's actually named after the American soldiers who were posted in Italy during the war, who didn't like the taste of the espressos that the Italians were used to, so they diluted it. So it was called a Cafe Americano, or Americano for short. And we're going to show you how to make one. So with the Americano, there's a little bit of freedom in terms of how big the drink can be. We're going to go with an 8-ounce cup, but you could go a little bit bigger, and you could also go a little bit smaller, something more like a long black. Now, whereas with most drinks, you'll be doing your espresso first, with your Americano, we're going to put the water into the cup before we do our espresso. Now, the reason for that is that we want the espresso to sit on top of the water rather than being hit by the water as it goes into the cup. Check out our video on how to dial the grinder in for a bit more detail on this recipe. So, fill your cup with just enough room for your espresso to sit on top, place it to one side as you take your portafilter and dose your coffee into it. The espresso recipe that we're using today is 18 grams of coffee with an espresso weight of 36 grams over approximately 27 seconds. For a bit more info on espresso, check out our video on how to get yours right. Give that a good tap so that the grounds sit nice and flat. Make sure the coffee in the basket weighs 18 grams. As you go to tamp, just make sure that everything's level. Give it a firm push. Wipe any excess off the top. Then we're going to lock that into the group head. Place our cup underneath. And we're just going to let the espresso fall on top of the water that's in there. Now, the main reason that we're letting the espresso sit on top of the water is just a presentation aspect. Just looks a little bit nicer to have the crema of the espresso sat on top of the drink. And it's as simple as that. There's a little bit of extra room in there if you wanted to add milk, but that, in essence, is your Americano. So the Americano really is a straightforward drink to make, but nevertheless, we want to make sure that you are happy and confident in how to make yours. Enjoy!